Well, good Wednesday evening. Hello, Linda Barker. Norris Dabney was the first one in tonight. How's the sound? I did a screen color something or other, and I'm not sure if it's looking good on your end or not. Mine looks about right. Maybe a tint of red in it. Let me know. Hey, Kim, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. Trying out some new bottom thirds, which means stuff that'll go right across here and pop up on its own. Relics and Stacked Stones, hello. Welcome. I'm going to get that cranked up right now. The user interface isn't that great, but we'll get it going and see if I can get it timed right. All right. I've got two set up. Well, two different things. And I'm not sure why that's not going away. All right. Well, we'll work with it. And see what happens when I start the second one up. Char of Heart. Hello. Hey. Jeffrey, correct? I always get that name wrong, I think. Yeah, well, this thing isn't working too well. Let's crank it again and see what happens. All right. It's supposed to stay for about 6 seconds, and it's not for some reason. Like I said, this is a new addition here that I'm trying to figure out. Oh well. If it doesn't work right, it don't work right. I'll figure it out eventually. So how's everybody doing tonight? Hey, Simple Life Big Adventures, you made it. You're in Tennessee tonight. I'm in North Carolina. It's hot and humid. But we've got some relief coming over the weekend and some thunderstorms, which I'm not sure I really want, but we'll get them. I guess I'm going to have to do this manually because for some reason it's not working. It's supposed to go... Let's change this to 25 seconds and see what happens. This is a new little program. It pops up here at the bottom of the screen, and it's not real intuitive, so I'm working on trying to get timing down on it and all that stuff. I worked today on it, and it's not the easiest thing to do, but let's see if that goes away in 25 seconds. Well, that screws up my timer. I got my timer on here. I was going to time up a second set, but that screws the timer up, and it's not going away in 25 seconds. All right, let's do this one at 25 seconds also. You know how it goes when you got this new stuff. Let's bring it back up and give it a try again. I'm just not sure why it's not working correctly, but you know how it is with new stuff. Maybe I have to have the preview open. I don't know. 7 in the house. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button, which is one of my little pop-ups. It isn't popping up for some reason. No, it's an OBS program, a native OBS program that you can get, and it brings up some boxes where you can add in information, and it's supposed to cycle through, but for some reason it's not. It did earlier when I wasn't live, but now that I'm live, it's not cycling through. In the 80s in Ohio, wow. Wow, got warm up there. Yeah, it's been warm here, but it's going back down to high 70s instead of it was 91, I think, here today, which is way above average for this time of year. Nope, I think I'm going to have to do this manually. Let's see what happens when I switch to that. Okay, that didn't work. So let's do it manually. All right. There we go. At least it's coming up manually. I'm going to have to go back and look at a couple more videos to see what I did wrong. But like I said, this afternoon when I wasn't live, it was popping up every 25 seconds. So I decided to change it to every 5 minutes because I've got 8, 9 pop-ups set. But for some reason, it's just not working. Oh well. I'll get it right. OBS is a lot harder than most of the other free softwares. And this is free also. 80s in Ohio. Wow. It might just be a hot summer this year. Because it's warm here. Wow, that is way too hot for your time of year. If my hat looks a little red, it's because I was cutting brick today with a grinder and a masonry wheel, putting in a pet door for Grunt and Wally and HD. So it's going under the living room window. So I had to pull off the paneling on the bottom and cut it open. I had to remove two 2x4s and add one in. And then I went outside and cut the brick. OBS is a semi-professional streaming software. And it's much different. Oh, hey, it did it. It worked. It just went by itself. Twice, I think. So as you can see, 430.9 watch hours to go. 2021. Hello, welcome to the live chat tonight. Let's see, we've got 8 in the house. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up button, please. I'm trying to debut a new OBS feature, which is a lower third automatic pop-up information. So it looks like it got stuck again. Could have sworn it moved by itself a minute ago. But we'll give it another second or two. It's supposed to be 25 seconds and drop down. And it's not doing that for some reason. What is that? This is supposed to be 6 seconds. Okay, here's might be a problem. Let's try that. I think it was on 86 seconds. All right, let's see what happens in just 25 seconds. Going Green Mom, welcome, welcome. Hey, 2021, where are you from? Northern Indiana was 70. Yeah, we're getting some rain Friday night and Saturday here. I just put up a big, there it goes. It popped up. Yay. Starting to work a little bit. So I've got 7 pop-ups. Now it'll go off again for 25 seconds, I think. Again, Tan's World. Hey, haven't seen you in a while. Thanks for stopping in. So this pop-up, again, is not very intuitive. They need to work on some of the GUI and stuff like that. Okay, I'm going to switch this now from that to 60 seconds so they don't pop up quite so fast. Of course, it'll pop up once I restart it. And then this will be going through 7. I can put 9 up, 7, 10 up. So 6 seconds. I'm going to change that to 8 seconds on the fly here. Yeah, there's a couple fronts coming through and headed our way. But today it was very hot and humid. I think it got to 91. And the humidity is up 40, 50%. And again, my red on my hat, I forgot to change hats, is because I was cutting some brick on the outside of the house to make a door, a pet door. Then I'm going to build a small deck and a ramp. So Grunt and Wally can go outside anytime they please. And also HD. That'll cut down on pee pads and stuff like that. Save some money in the long run. But just a small 6x8 with a 10-foot ramp is $510 in materials. Wood has gone out of sight. Well, thanks, Tans. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'm still holding in there. Southern California. I've got a YouTube friend up in Northern California. Hey, Roy and Becky. Thanks for coming in. Tonight was just testing out lower thirds animation, which you'll see in a minute. I've got it set for a minute apart now, and it should go through. Yes, Open Broadcast, Castro Software, OBS. Now they have another one, Streamlab OBS. I tried that and didn't like it. So I started this when StreamYard was messing up. I couldn't get it to show any screens, and that went on for weeks. And so I said, I'm going to look for something else. So I found OBS, loaded it, and immediately spent 4 days watching videos and started using it and wasn't that good at it. So I stopped using it, went back and reinstalled StreamYard, and it started working. But then I was very limited. So I had to actually come up with something else. So I went back to OBS. And now I'm getting the hang of it. I've still got to get set up to bring up guests. But I can have up to 20, 30 cameras. I can have 100 guests if, my bandwidth allows it. And if you go back and look, I think I did a couple behind the scenes videos showing OBS. I can't remember the name of them right offhand where I showed it. It was in live, some of my lives. Speaking of lives, oh, I missed that pop-up. We're on number 2 now. This is a dockable box that I put over here so I can see it. Mel Nettie, when they sneak in? I didn't see them. Yeah, it's got a big learning curve, but once you get the hang of it, it's pretty easy. It takes a little more to set up, a little longer. I usually spend about an hour getting ready to set up, getting ready for live stream. I pull in pictures and videos and put them into my scenes. Like I have content vids, content JPEGs, and in each scene I have sources. Like in my JPEGs right now, I've got the American Wanderer license plate, Italian Greyhound, Wally, a bunch of other stuff just in the JPEGs. So all I have to do is go to that scene into the source and click on it. And I have all that up on the second screen because it's big enough where I can see it without my glasses. Well, the stuff down here is tiny, so I can hardly see it. Hey, Nettie, I have got your logos. I forgot to send them out today, but they're done. I wasn't going to send them till I was happy with them, so I'll be sending them out probably either tonight or tomorrow morning. It takes me about half an hour to get set up right before the broadcast because I have to put up my green screen behind me. I got a portable green screen coming that attaches to the chair that I can take on the road with me, which is going to be nice. Hey, Shauna Craft. Welcome, welcome. Glad to see we're getting a few people in here. We've got 10 in the house. Let me see. I'm not sure exactly, but it looks like we've got 9 thumbs up. And we're running about 20 seconds, 25 seconds lag, so that's not too bad. Let's see. Should be a pop-up coming up here showing my watch hours remaining as of today. Getting closer. I'm under that 500 mark. And I've been watching chat on the second monitor, so I haven't watched the pop-up. So I'm going to see if this is the one. I can't remember what number it is. I've got 7 pop-ups. Here we go. Nope, I think it's the next one. That's number 5 or number 5. I can do up to 10, and they have 4 boxes of 10, but I haven't figured out how to time it so that they intermingle. There's no documentation on that, so I got to figure that out. Little by little, I'm getting the hang of this thing. I'm hoping the sound is good since I upgraded my mic. I upgraded my camera, a few weeks ago, but the mic on it sucked. It was terrible. It's a 1080p camera, but the sound, I just couldn't get the sound. So I popped her a little Yeti here. Not the most expensive Yeti, but it works. It sounds a whole lot better. I'm not sure about the color because I did a monitor calibration for photography, and I have it's not here near me, but I have a little device that sits right on the monitor and calibrates it. So I'm not sure if I'm too red, too washed out. Let me know how the color is. I know I don't have much color in here. White t-shirt, sort of bronze colored hat, but here is a red cup. Tell me how that red cup looks. See if it's red or if it's orange or if it's pink. Just let me know. Thank you, Nettie. All right. So tonight is just basic chat. I didn't have time to set anything up since I'm working on that pet door. The pet door is still going to take me a few more days. And then I got to go pick up all that lumber to build that little tiny ramp out back, which will be less slope than he's using now. Oh, it's hot in here today. I don't have the air conditioner on. Since I was working outside, and I have half the brick taken out. All right. No, did I miss it? I must have missed it again. I'll have to keep an eye on that a little bit better. All right, we're coming up on number 7. Thank you. Thank you for checking out the color. Appreciate it. So Roy and Becky, you're on the road now, heading to Indiana. They said it was what, 75 degrees or something like that up there in Indiana? 70 degrees? Yeah, it does, but it's way down here because of the white shirt. Yeah, he's doing good. Oh, yeah. I've got some video showing how big he is now. He used to be about what? This big. Whoop, where are we? About this big. He's now about, where are we here? Whoop, I'm off the screen. That's how big he is. Let me go over here and get him up real quick here so you can see it since you haven't seen him in a bit. I'm not sure what this one is, but we'll take a quick look. And maybe we won't. There he is. He's a camera hog. He's about 120 pounds. And he's got another year to grow, so. Well, all my friends are going to have to make a trip to the East Coast. You can come see him. You can sit on the ground and he'll try to get in your lap. And he's still got his hair from winter. He may lose all that. All right, we're back to number 1. Yeah, he's gotten big. He has a brother now. And, I still have that for people who haven't seen that one. Let's see if I can bring up this one. I'm not sure if I got anything here or not. Yeah, there's Wally. That's his new brother, Wally, which he's bigger than that now. He's probably 20 pounds. So that's Wally. He's a different type of potbelly. I forgot what they call him, but he's not as big and round. He's got longer legs. So he was tiny there. So now he's got somebody to play with it. It took about 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks. And now they're sharing the same bed. And they're both males, both fixed. Oh, yes. There's a misconception about mini pigs and potbelly pigs and mini potbelly pigs. They're only mini compared to a commercial pig. A commercial pig can be 800 to 1,000 pounds, whereas the minis and the potbellies can get up to 200, 250 pounds. That's why they call them minis, because they're not as big, but they can grow pretty big. Yeah, I miss the cul-de-sac tribe. You know, it's just what it is. I was just looking for something else to show you guys, but I'm not sure what I have up here. I didn't go in and make things, change things around, so. Let's see, we got 9 in the house. Might as well do this. I do it every time, so. In case you haven't spoken up. Hey, Aaron, didn't see you sneak in. Thanks for stopping in. I haven't even looked at that picture you sent me yet. I've been so busy, but I will. I hope it went on okay. Didn't have any problems with it. And again, if you mess up one letter or something, not a problem. I can cut that one letter and ship it out to you. It's not a problem. Thank you, Nettie. Appreciate it. Yeah, I'll be heading back 1st of October. Be back with the group, hopefully. Hopefully a lot of them will show up. I'm not sure about weekend RVing because they both have jobs now. So I'm not sure if they'll come out. If they do, it might only be for a couple weeks. So we'll see. Hopefully they will. Hopefully CRView will show up and Artist on the Road. I think she's still there. Let's see who else was there. Wow. Roy and Becky, Duffy, which is his new channel is going to be called Get Off Your Duff or Off Your Duff. He sketched up a logo and I just cleaned it up for him. He's a really good sketch artist, better than me. And let's see, we had Lucretia out there burning up the roads. We had Catherine Cook. We had RB Ashes in April, Margie, Randy, the mobile traveler came by quite a few times while we were out there. He did a interview with me and a few of the others in the cul-de-sac, which was fun. I don't have my full color digital printer yet. I'm saving up for it. I have $2,400 saved, and the machine's about $7,000. So I'm getting there. If I can get to $6,000, then I'll finance the rest. So every little job I do and everything else, I put the money towards that machine. So, and then I use my monthly check to pay for everything else. Boy, I say looking up here, I don't see this pop up in my peripheral vision for some reason. But did anybody see my watch hours? I think it's 4 something, 83.9 left to go. So I'm under 500. Yay. So I'll be running some more playlists tonight, and Roy and Becky have been running them, and let's see, Lucretia from Burning Up the Roads has been running some, and I can't remember everybody that's running them. I appreciate everybody that is running them. Yep, getting there. Now, the one I had when I had the sign company was a 64-inch or 65-inch, and that was almost $18,000 for that one. But I had a sign company. I had steady customers and, had fun with it. So what I'm doing right now is working on that 3D decal where I'm using epoxy to raise the flat decal up into 3D. Yeah, Nettie, getting there. After I passed 3,000, it seems to have slowed up. You know, to me anyway. That's right, Simple Life. Big Adventure was there. Sorry I forgot you, but there were so many people coming and going. Yeah, we all get to sit around the campfire and chat. Well, thank you. GGM, Going Green Mom. Yeah, then I'm going to have to get with somebody to figure out how to set everything else up when I become monetized. And I'm going to have to keep it bumped up around 5,000 watch hours because I've got almost 800 hours of watch time that's going to fall off next year because of my 3 videos on TAWusa. I haven't had a chance to get out here yet and do any content really much, but I'm keeping a record of this pet door in case anybody wants to put one in. Oh, I had a good compliment on my video on the Predator 2000 watt generator. A guy had his generator do the same thing mine did. The little screw that holds the turn on off knob and all that backed out. He watched the video, repaired his, and emailed me, messaged me and said thanks. Glad I could help somebody. They didn't put any Loctite on at the factory, so the vibration just turned the screw back out. Mine dropped down in underneath, and I had to take it all apart to get that thing out. Even with a magnetic wand, I had to take the heat sink out and both sides and both ends. And so I did a video on it. I was hoping it would help somebody. Had a lot of views, which is nice. Even though those are popping up. We've got this one right here, which is called Action. I'm always adding these lives to my playlists, which run from 4 hours all the way up to 12 hours and everything in between. Wow, Roy, Becky, much appreciated. Yeah, you've got all that solar now. You can do a whole lot. Well, I run 2 phones, a tablet, and my computer. Oh no, you don't have any water in the gas, do you? If it's shutting off by itself. But I'm using NordVPN, and they have 5,500 different server IP addresses. And I keep a spreadsheet. So I've been through Albania. I'm working on Argentina now. R&B. I'm not sure what R&B is. Hey, R being with G. Hello, hello. Thanks for stopping in. And we've got 9 in the house. Not as good as Monday night, but respectable. Considering I haven't been doing show and tell for a while. I'm going to have to bring that back or something. If anybody has any ideas of what they'd like to see or what they'd like to do on these live streams, let me know. Because these live streams are not only for me, they're for you too. And wow, we've been on 30 minutes already. That 30 minutes went quick. Usually the first 15, 20 minutes are slow. But not today. I guess because it's so hot. I don't have an animal cam set up today. I guess, 8:30. Oh, yeah, they're using NordVPN, Going Green Mom. Same thing I'm using. Wow. The only reason I keep a spreadsheet on it, because that way I know I'm not repeating the same server IP address. Because Albania had 10 servers. So they had 10 different IP addresses. So I've gone through every playlist and used 10 servers on each playlist, which is like 10 different people playing the same playlist. I don't know how many I've got, but a bunch. Yeah, it's NordVPN, and I think it's $58 a year, if I remember right. It's not really, really expensive. What do you think about these pop-ups that pop up automatically? It saves me from having to think about it. I'm still learning that particular OBS program, and when I'm looking up at the chat, I miss the pop-up a lot of times. Yeah, Rhythm and Blues Travels. That would be the Blues Brothers, wouldn't it? Traveling on. Welcome, welcome. Have I seen you in here before? You know, at my age, my memory's not as good as it used to be. If I haven't, let me know your name and where you're from. I'm sure you have, but maybe not. I don't know. I should have worn my black shirt so I could blend in. Yes, everything I'm doing right now is from OBS. Like I can change with a click of a button to this. Or I can go back to my first screen, second screen, my video entry. And then I come back to here. And these pop-ups right here are on a timer that you have to set up. And it's not real easy to do. It took me a while to figure it out. And they've got 4 boxes with 10 each, but if I do 2 boxes, they come on at the same time, which they shouldn't do. So I've got to figure that out. Oh yeah. All right, it's 10:33. Guess what? Stacy from Virginia. Well, I'm just down here in Wilmington, North Carolina, Stacy. Everybody calls me JT, even though it's TAW, the American Wanderer. All right, I'm going to do the weather forecast. Let me make sure I'm set up. And of course, we're going to go to Arizona first. I like to keep track of what's happening. Much appreciated traveling on. So we've got 10 in the house. I always like to get new people in. We usually do a show and tell, but since I've been doing some stuff around the house, I haven't had much time to do it. So let's go to the weather forecast, shall we? Whoops, wrong one, sorry. Sometimes you hit the wrong buttons. I didn't look to see which one it was I was on. Very professional, huh? There we go. This is in Arizona. Now I have to get my glasses on to see. Boy, 90s. 90s. Not a lot of big wind coming up next few days. And no rain. I don't think it's rained since I left. That's been what? Almost 2 months ago. So let's go to Wilmington this time now. Now we're going to switch over here where I'm at. Right now it's about 60. Tomorrow's going to be 85. It was 90 today. Very humid. And we've got some scattered thunderstorms coming in on Saturday and Sunday. And then the following Saturday, we're going to have a big yard sale. I'm going to try and get rid of some more of my stuff that I don't need and take that money and put it towards my new digital printer. I got a ways to go on that. So if anybody needs any type of decals, logo design, yard signs, magnetics, banners, let me know. I do it and ship it out. All right, let's get back to this. There we go. Let me catch up on chat a little bit here. Yep, hit that thumbs up button, please. Yeah, I think that makes sense for going green, Mom. Yeah, my tiny, the older I get, the stronger my glasses have to be. I'm a vet, so I go to the VA clinic, and they sent me to two different eye clinics to have glasses made. The cheap $1 readers at dollar store work better than the ones they made for me, and they probably charged the government $400 or $500. South Mississippi, how's your humidity down there, Kim? Humidity here is terrible. I think I've got the lighting almost right. I got a little bit of shadow right here, but it's getting close. I've got two lights here, and I've got a ceiling light over there. There it is. Yeah, it's supposed to get down in the mid 50s tonight. I have both windows open and can't wait. Get a nice cross breeze. Yeah, it is terrible. I don't know how much they charged. Back when I had my sign shop, before I started going to the VA clinic, I went to the chiropractor, and I had insurance, and they charged me $25. So when I dropped the insurance because it got ridiculously high, went back to the chiropractor, and they charged me $25. So how much were they charging the insurance company? That's why our insurance rates are so high. Everybody's just gouging the insurance companies. Plus the owners, they've got 4 or 5 mansions and 2 or 3 yachts. But, all right, we did roll call. I have no idea what my prescription is. I have no idea. It's supposedly laser etched in the glass. Well, when I was out at the cul-de-sac in Arizona, I had it laying up on the shelf. I pulled my Murphy table down, and that Murphy table sits on the shelf, the back end of it. There went one pair of glasses. I think I have the others here, but again, they didn't get one eye correct at all because it's still fuzzy. So with the readers, it's much clearer. Now, when I do get people to come up on the panel, this is just one of the screens I've got. Now, I did have people come up. I had Roy and Becky. I had Artists on the Road as my guests, and I had Living It as my guests in the shuttle bus with 2 cameras. But I've got to be able to get this working where I can bring them up through Skype, I believe it is. So I've got to figure that out. That's the next thing on my list. And when it was light out, I used to have a backyard cam going, but by the time I come on now at 8 o'clock, it's just dark. So let's see. We're at 8:40, moving right along. That must be what it is. But you've got companies out here guaranteeing for $89.95, 2 pairs of glasses and all that. I don't know if they're any good or not. When my readers don't work, then I'll go back. Let's see. Miscellaneous stuff. Oh, what have I got in miscellaneous stuff? Not much. That's mainly my blocks and my backgrounds and stuff like that. Yeah, here's another double screen layout. I just have that color explosion in the background just for the heck of it. So if anybody's thinking about OBS, this is OBS. This is what you can do with it. true, Kim, but you know how that is. See, I can't get dental because I'm not 80% disabled. If you're 80% disabled, you can get free dental. You know, I get eyeglasses and checkups. As a matter of fact, I got to go and have blood tests here next month for my yearly exam. And they're going to ask me all the same questions. You know, the nurse comes in and asks you this whole bunch of questions that they put in the computer. And they say, what medications are you on? I said, no. I say none. They give me a strange look. They say, do you take this? I say, no. Do you take that? No. Do you have this? No. How come? I said, because I don't need it. If I absolutely positively needed it, I would do it. I take moringa every day. And that gets rid of a lot of the aches and pains and the inflammation. And inflammation is the number one problem that people have. It, you know, comes up in different forms. Wow, that's pretty cheap. Yeah, but you know, I was a Vietnam era vet. I didn't go to Vietnam. I stayed in the graphics department in Langley, Virginia. Drew pictures for the generals. I had a bout here last year that I had tons of floaters floating around in my eyes. I mean, it looked like there was bees humming around me. And now they're clear. I don't know if they've settled or I got used to them or I'm not sure, but I don't see any anymore. Congratulations. Good. You can't beat moringa. I have 2 trees out back that are 4 feet tall. And I've got to get some more seeds from a friend of mine in South Carolina and get some more started. Matter of fact, I'll email him tonight. My ex-wife had large cell bone cancer in her hip. And the Army doctors, they were terrible. Her whole left side looks like a road map because of scarring. So many, she's had probably 20 or 30 surgeries, if not more. And so her left foot right now is probably 4 inches shorter than the right because the hip was just deteriorated. The bone, the pelvic bone just deteriorated so badly that they couldn't put a partial, boy, I lost that word. Couldn't put a hip in, plastic or metal. Yeah, my floaters went away, which is surprising. I don't, you know, I'm moving my eyes around and I don't see any, which is nice because they were driving me crazy. Now, I do have some ringing in the ears still. I can't get rid of that for some reason. If it's quiet, I can hear it. So it's not too bad. And I see my pop-ups are still popping up. And I forgot. Oh, yeah, social media. I've got another box with a couple in it, but I can't bring that box up unless I stop this one. They should have some way to time it so they, you know, go to one and go to the other, then come back to the box. I'm going to go on the website and find out if that can be done from the people that developed this. Let's see. 45. HD. HD's laying here. He's getting ready to go to the vet. I don't know if he's got ear mites or an ear infection, but it just popped up here in the last week. It's only one ear, so I've been trying, you know, the do-it-yourself remedies on it. Doesn't seem to be going away, so I got an appointment for him, and he needs a checkup anyway. Wow. I don't know if I'm getting cataracts or what, but in sunlight I can read small print in the bright sun. I come inside and I've got well, outside, and I'm looking at the stars, If I look directly at the star, sometimes it disappears. If I move just a little bit off, I can see it. So I don't know. They didn't say I had anything last time I went. So I'll probably, maybe this year, go back and just to have them checked, mainly. I'm not worried about getting a set of glasses. So far, 2 out of 2 couldn't get them right. And that's probably partly my fault because I'm a sign maker. Or in the upper echelons, I'm a visual communications specialist. And I work with letters all the time. So even if it's a little bit fuzzy, I know what it is because I work with individual lettering. And I think maybe I might have screwed myself a little bit because I just look at it and rattle it off, even if it was a little fuzzy. So I'll try and remember that next time. HD is a good boy. Getting ready to get some wheels for him here in the next week or two. He's going downhill a little bit more. He's falling over. His hind end is falling over quite a bit. So, and as you can hear him, he's over here rustling around on the floor. I've got a portable green screen coming that goes on the back of the chair. It's a big oval. So this green screen behind me is about 7 feet wide and about 5 feet tall. And I've got it hanging up behind me. So it'll be nice to take that green screen on the road with me. Oh no. Yeah. I think a lot of humanity's problems with sickness and eyes and everything else is due to the fact that we've been fed so many chemicals from birth up, And I've always said that the chemicals are not helping us. It's changing our DNA, I think, making it weaker. I was brought up on whole milk, beef that wasn't injected full of hormones and all kinds of stuff. So that's why I did have 100% organic gardening for 15 years, and I miss it. I may go back to it when I can't be out on the road anymore. Or if I hit the lottery for, a few $100,000, I might buy a piece of property and make that my stopping place and set up stuff for the summer, grow vegetables again. Well, that's because the mothers are ingesting all the chemicals from everywhere. They used to spray chemical pesticides on plants, to keep the bugs away. Well, that could be washed off. The last 20 years, they have engineered genes in the plants so they become a plant that secretes pesticides. So that's in the genes of the plant, and you're eating that too. Base camp, yep. But I got to hit the lottery for a few $100,000 first. 15,000, 20,000. So I buy just an acre. That's all I want, 1 acre. I'll just buy some more solar and back in there and camp in the summertime. Set up some wicking beds. Probably won't set up aquaponics because you got to be there for that. But I'll set up wicking beds. Yeah, there's going to be a time when I go off the road, either mentally or physically. Everybody gets to that point. If I can't drive anymore, then I can't be on the road. And I've seen some elderly people that are on the road that shouldn't be on the road. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard not to get anything. And now they have this miracle meat. Have you seen what's in that stuff? They say it's made from plants. It's healthy for you. No, it's not. It's got about 30 different chemicals in it to make it taste like beef. No, you'll never catch me eating that stuff. Yeah, and bees are definitely, without the bees, we're all in trouble because that's what pollinates the crops. If the bees go, you better start growing your own crops because you'll have to pollinate them like I did in my big greenhouse I had. I hand pollinated everything, mainly because I had 15, 20 different species of tomato and they were heirlooms and I didn't want to cross pollinate. So I did it by uh, by hand, with a Q-tip. Hey, nomadic weather bear. Don't think I've seen you in here before. Welcome, welcome. Thank you for stopping in. And also, Lowe's, Home Depot, and a lot of other places are selling plants that have a chemical in them that kills the bees. They take it back to the hive and it kills the hive. So you have to look at the tags and make sure it doesn't have this in, and I can't remember what it's called. I'll have to look it up again. Well, one day, Roy, you won't be able to see the front end of your truck, so Becky's going to have to drive. Until that point, she can't see the front end, and then you'll have to settle down. Oh, no problem, Eddie. Appreciate you coming back. I'm probably not gonna. I'm hoping to be 90 and still out there. I did meet a 90-year-old guy and his wife back at Christmas last year. True, true. Sure of heart, I agree. But we got to keep the bees good. All right, we're at 8:54. Wow. 6 more minutes. I'm going to sign off so I can get all this stuff put away. I got to go and close up some stuff. HD has started eating. He hasn't finished yet. Grunt and Wally have finished. Those two eat like pigs. I don't know why, but they do. And they're finally starting to get along somewhat. Wally's starting to get a little aggressive to Grunt, and Grunt will only put up with it for so long, and then he puts him in his place. So I'm hoping to have a video on the pet door, probably first of next week up. Your hover around, huh? With autonomous driving. Press a button, say I want to go to Quartzsite, Arizona, cul-de-sac. Hit the button, and it takes you there. So you can just lay back and sleep. 400 or 500 years from now, they're probably going to have stuff like that. Science fiction shows and movies have a tendency to come true. They're way ahead of their time. But unfortunately, there is a day, I know it's coming sooner than I hope, where I will have to stop. And I'll just go on to the next adventure, whatever that may be. All right, what do you think about these pop-ups that are automatic? I've got them set for every minute right now, but I'm going to change that as I get more in there. Is it distracting? Or is it okay? You're getting little information from them. And hopefully every week I'll be getting more in after I figure out this timing problem. Let's see. Look and see. Well, if I can't drive anymore, then I guess I'll have to. Well, I thought I was going to. Hang on, let me get back. It didn't work for some reason. Let me go back here. I see why. Oh, for the people that are new and don't know the cul-de-sac tribe, this is a logo I made up for the cul-de-sac tribe. I actually changed the 2020 to 2020/2021. Yes, I agree. They are harder to read. Let's see. And like I said, when I get to the point where I can't drive anymore, I guess I'll have to... Whoops. What happened to it? Where'd it go? There it is. I'll have to get a three-wheeler. See, even with OBS, there's so many buttons and stuff that, you know, it's hard to keep track of them all. All right, let me get back here. All right. And if anybody needs anything, there's my email address. Send me an email. And Nettie, I'll send out your revised logo tomorrow. I had to work on it until I was happy with it before I sent it to you. And I think you'll be happy with it too. The upgrades. All right, a couple minutes. If everybody would stay till the end of the extra video, that helps with my analytics. Again, 483, I think. It popped up here on the screen, but I haven't caught it. I've been watching the chat fly by. I don't know what I'm going to do if I get 30, 40 people in here. Yeah. Uh-huh. You better save those pennies for a long time to do that with YouTube. Oh, here's one I haven't shown. We can show this real quick. That's my Be Right Back. Had a little itch. Had to take care of. So I bring that up. All right. Let me see. All right. We got another minute. So again, please stay if you would to the end. And that'll be one of the lower third animated pop-ups is what it's called. And it's native OBS. So, which makes it nice. It's not a third-party application. And it works. It works with OBS, but I just have to get the timing and stuff down, right? All right. Here we go. Let's see. And I'll try and get something up for Friday night at 8 p.m. I don't know. Like I said, these days are flying by here too. They flew by out there in the desert and they're flying by here. So I want to thank everybody for being in this live stream. Thanks for chatting. Thanks for watching. And thanks in advance for hollering at your friends and bringing them in. And anybody that's playing my playlists, very, very much appreciated. 400 plus more to go, and then I'm going to have to call Becky to find out how to set everything up. So Becky, be ready in about 3 or 4 weeks. They don't pay for keywords, they pay for commercials. I think. I have to ask Roy and Becky that, or ask Becky, I don't know. This is all going to be new to me. All right. Again, thanks everybody. And here we go. Much appreciated for all your time you spent with me. And hopefully in the future, I'll see you Friday.